right now I'm on Michelangelo's Hill, and basically you can see all of Florence. Check that out. And what better way to start a little vlog than to have that background? Are you kidding me right now?
Let's talk Florence, Italy. So Florence is one of the most stunning cities in the world. It's known for its Renaissance art, iconic architecture, and incredible food. So today, I'm taking you along as I check into a beautiful stay by the river, find food outside of normal eating hours because it's tough, and explore some of Florence's most famous spots, including the Duomo and the Ponte Vecchio bridge. Let's go.
All right, so we just got to Florence, just got off the Italio super fast train or high-speed train, about to go drop my bag off at the hotel. Hopefully the room is ready, but if not, still got to drop it off because I don't want to walk around Florence with all this stuff. And we're gonna bring out the super wide lens and take some amazing photos. Stay tuned.
So I just arrived in Florence and checked into the Residenza Vespucci. Now this place is right by the Arno River, and it gave me an amazing view of the water and the famous Ponte Vecchio bridge. The location is perfect for exploring the city on foot, and the vibe here is like stepping back in time. The historic charm of this place is unreal.
So I to the room in Florence, and it is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful room. I'm right near where like all the, what do you call them, the embassies and things are. So it's like a very kind of like, I don't know, you just got to look. It's designed very well, put it like that. Like it feels very homey. So this is the room, this is the spot. Super high ceilings. In here, there's the bathroom. No, bathroom, it'll work, right? So you got a little desk, you got a TV, but check this out. This is what I really wanted. You got a nice little balcony. There's the river. It's pretty cool. Oh, another thing about this spot is that they clearly want to get you lit. They have everything in the lobby for free, and the lady is just so cool. I'm definitely gonna drop the location down below, but if y'all want a view, location, lit, and just friendly staff and everything, this is the place to come. So now that you saw the room, what I'm about to do now is just walk to like where all the attractions are, the Duomo. I'm gonna probably walk to the bridge. Let's bring out the 10 milli. Let's bring out the 10 milli.
Here's something I didn't expect. Finding food in Florence outside of lunch and dinner hours is tough. Like most restaurants literally shut down between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. So if you're like me and land in that weird in-between time, good luck. So after searching for a bit, I found a spot called Sophia Loren. And guess what? They have my favorite pizza, the Diavola. I gotta admit, I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. It's Diavola, not Diavola. Who knew? Now this pizza is fire.
I think folding pizza is frowned upon too. That's 2 bites. It's not better than Antico. It's not, sorry. But it's fire though. But that just shows you how much more fire. That shows you how much more fire Antico's Diavola pizza is. I don't have to add nothing to the Antico one. I had to add extra chili oil to this one. And this one, I give this one a 9 out of 10. So you know what Antico is, right?
I'd say it's a close competition. After fueling up, I made my way to one of the most famous spots in the city, the Duomo. This is Florence's cathedral and one of the most stunning pieces of architecture I've ever seen. The details on this thing are insane. The square around the Duomo is also packed with shops, cafes, and street performers. This is the kind of place where you can just sit, people watch, and take in the beauty of Florence. Now, up next is the famous Ponte Vecchio bridge. I knew this bridge was historic, but I had no idea it was basically an outdoor jewelry mall. Like, the entire bridge is lined with jewelry shops.
So walking over the bridge now, and there's just tons of jewelry stores everywhere. Check this out. Jewelry stores. The whole bridge is jewelry stores and watches. So it's basically like an outdoor jewelry luxury mall.
I wasn't expecting this, but wow, some of these pieces were incredible. And honestly, the prices weren't as crazy as I thought they'd be. So if you're into jewelry, this is definitely the place to check out.
It's really cool because the street leads you right into like basically the Duomo, where everybody, that's what everybody wants to see. So you can kind of see the top of it, pointing out the top.
And that wrapped up my first day in Florence. All right, so day 2 in Florence was my first and only full day in this incredible city. I woke up to a perfect morning and decided to start the day with a little drone flight, straight from my balcony. These views were incredible. After flying the drone, I packed up what I needed for the day.
All right, so I got the 10 milli, the Meta glasses, phone. If I need to get something close, I'm gonna take the 85. Otherwise, it's the 10 and the 15 if I go APS-C. Everything else in between is just kind of like normal photography, which it's not my thing.
And I headed back to the main square.
So walking around in Florence is really cool because there's nothing but like tons of narrow streets. And I feel like these narrow streets, it's almost like they kind of take you back to a time before there were cars, and it just gives you like this feeling of functionality and less chaos, more simplicity. And then there were mega highways, right? Like the more people wanted to get away from each other, kind of built out this gaudy infrastructure that we know today. But you come here and everybody's with each other, they're happy, even though they're on top of each other. I don't think it matters because they don't really know a difference. This is what it always has been, and they love it. There it is, the Duomo. You can't really miss it. I mean, every corner you come around, there it is. It's huge. What's the difference between a 10 millimeter and how far it seems like you are away from something versus how far it actually is? It's really impressive. Check this out.
All right, look how far away that appears to be, right? And then look how far it actually really is away from you. That's what you get from a 10 millimeter lens. That is crazy. It doesn't even fit in the whole frame of the iPhone.
Now, it seems like every cool place I've been to in the last couple of years has had like construction going on. This is not an exception.
I took some great shots and even tried this parallax effect, which is really to try to capture the grandeur of the Duomo. I stumbled across this world-famous sandwich shop with over 50,000 positive reviews on Google. I had to try it. Luckily, there wasn't a line at this location I went to, but just as I got to the counter, the power went out.
That's crazy. As soon as I get to the front of the line, the power shuts off. So we're gonna give it a minute.
But once things were back up, I ordered the Italian, of course, right? I'm in Italy. And let me tell you, this sandwich was incredible.
Check this bad boy out. I got the Italian. Oh man. I dare you, I challenge you to find any restaurant that has over 40,000 reviews. And I will go there this year, I promise you. No matter where it is. It could be in Russia, well, maybe not, but it could be in Southeast Asia, it could be in Australia. I will go there. 40,000 reviews? That's nuts. So we ended up not going to another sandwich shop because it was the same sandwich shop, just a different location. So it was kind of like a chain. And this line was insane. Insane. Check this out. So now we're headed up this hill so that we can get like a super cool view of all of Florence. On the other side of the river from like basically everything. Check this out. So what we're doing is we're going up there. It's more up there, but I have to figure out how to get up there. That's the problem.
And let me tell you, the hike up the hill was completely worth it. It took me about 25 minutes, but once I reached the top, the views were next level.
This is like the overlook of all of Florence. And this city is so beautiful and the people have been so nice. And I don't really want to leave because every experience that I've had with anyone has just been so friendly and so cool.
While I was up there, I met a student who was freehand sketching the entire city. His talent blew me away. So of course I had to ask if I could see his work. And he was kind enough to share it with me.
So after I left the plaza, I went to the leather market. Now Florence is known for having a really big leather market with tons of goods. I was looking for a laptop bag to fit my new laptop, but unfortunately they didn't have one that fit the size that I'm carrying, so I left empty-handed. But it was really cool to see the quality of the Italian leather goods. If you're ever in Florence, you definitely have to check out this leather market. It's right near the Duomo like everything else is.
After that, I headed back to the hotel to rest up for a bit, spent some time chatting with the host, and tried some limoncello spritz. I gotta be honest, like I like the limoncello shots, but I didn't love the spritz part of it. So I switched to an Aperol spritz instead, no regrets there. After a quick nap, I went out for an early dinner at this place called Zaza Trattoria. This spot had great reviews on Google as well and was highly recommended by my girlfriend who absolutely loves Florence and she loves food, so the two just went together perfectly.
For dinner, my last night, we're going to restaurant Zaza. Apparently this is the place to be.
Now, I didn't have a reservation, so I had to wait about an hour or maybe a little longer to be seated, which is cool. I'm a solo traveler and they have to sit you by yourself or at a family style table. So I get it, it's all good. That's how you kind of meet some like amazing people just sitting with strangers. I really wanted to try the steak because that's what everybody was raving about online. But I realized in Italy, they don't really do medium. It's either well done or basically raw.
It's a beautiful spot. I can't really get what I want, but I did settle for some tortellini, so we'll make it work.
And that wraps up my second day in Florence. From flying my drone over the city to discovering amazing food, meeting talented travelers, and catching those incredible views. Make sure to like and subscribe for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Florence. What was your favorite part? And I'll catch you in the next video.